welcome back to my channel. I am going to talk today about 5 books that are on my Halloween/October TBR. So let me know if you have any of these same books. Drop that down in the comments down below. I can't wait to see what your thoughts are on these books. A lot of these are newer-esque books, and I'm super excited to get to read them this Halloween season. One of the first books on my Halloween TBR is Hex by Thomas Old Huveld. I want to make sure I pronounce that right. So this book, I know like the vague story of it. I've heard it talked about on Books in the Freezer podcast, but this book is about a town, and there is like a ghost witch in the town, and I think her eyes are like sewn shut, and the town has to keep this a secret because if word gets out, I guess her eyes will be unsewn or something, and then she'll wreak havoc on the town. So like the town is quarantined, like they don't really have like much social media there. They have to keep this a secret, but the town teenagers are tired of being told what to do, and so they decide to go viral with this witch, and as you can imagine, chaos ensues. So I'm super excited to pick up this book and read it. It is on Kindle Unlimited as well, so I'm not sure if I'll actually tackle it because it in paperback because it is a floppy paperback, or if I'll read it on Kindle Unlimited. Regardless, I'm super excited. I know this one has come highly recommended to me, and I can't wait to pick it up. The next book on my Halloween TBR is Black Sheep by Rachel Harrison. This book, I've been eyeing it ever since I saw it on NetGalley. I really wanted it. Of course, I didn't get approved though. It's always the ones that I want so bad that I never get. But this book is about a woman who was basically shunned by her family and her town. It was almost like a cult-ish kind of town. And her mother was the star of a lot of horror films. So she hasn't been in contact with anybody from this town for a while, but all of a sudden she gets an invitation, I think, to a wedding, if I'm remembering correctly. And she's like, do I go back? Do I not go back? She decides to go back, and obviously that's where stuff happens. So I was a big fan of Rachel Harrison's other book, Such Sharp Teeth. So I really can't wait to check this one out. I pre-ordered it and it's here, and it's so pretty and pink, and like pink horror books are like a vibe. So anyway, I will keep y'all updated on that one. The next book on my Halloween TBR is Burn the Negative by Josh Winning. This book is like a cursed film-esque type story. It's about a woman. When she was a little girl, she played in a movie, and most of the actors wound up dying in that movie. Like Offset, their like Offset death would mirror their on-screen death. So she moved away, got a fresh start, but of course she becomes like a journalist or something to do with writing, and her boss sends her out to the set of the new movie because they're remaking the movie. So she has to go and unfortunately report on it, and of course the second she gets there, it starts happening again. So I heard this is a great great for slasher fans and everything, so I'm super excited to read it. I am a sucker for like Hollywood horror. One of my favorite books earlier this year was Curse of the Reaper, and that book was awesome. I loved it. It gave me totally Jason vibes, so I'm excited to pick this one up. Next up is a book that actually takes place on Halloween, and that is All Hallows by Christopher Golden. I actually bought this book earlier this year. I heard it talked about on the Books in the Freezer podcast, and I was like, oh yeah, sign me up. But it takes place on Halloween, so I wanted to read it closer to Halloween time. So I am super thrilled that I get to. This book is about, it's like a small town, and everybody's out trick-or-treating, but there's these like 4 random kids, and they're going door to door like, help, someone's after us. But these kids don't really fit in. They're like old-timey, I think they're ghost children, if I'm remembering the summary correctly, and there's a strange creepy man after them. So this book kind of centers around that, so I'm super excited to read it. I've heard a lot of good things about it, and yeah, I'm gonna read this close to Halloween. The last book I definitely want to read this October/Halloween season is Dead 11 by Jimmy Giuliano. So I'm actually going on vacation at the end of this month, like literally I'll be back a day before Halloween, so it's the perfect kind of vacation right there. And I'm going to the beach. I'm not really gonna be swimming or anything. I'm just gonna be chilling on the beach, reading my Kindle, reading a book. And I know this book is kind of islandy theme, like just the vibes of the Hypnosis gives me like Wicker Man-esque vibes. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, I didn't even review the summary because I'm great at my job at being a YouTuber. But I think the summary about this book is about like a town or an island that is like stuck in like the 90s and some weird stuff happens. So I was like, hey, it's kind of beachy, it's an island and stuff, so I might as well bring this to the beach and read this. So anyway, people are gonna be like, that girl's strange. She's reading a horror book at the beach, not a romance book, but whatever. And it's a beach read, okay? It's a beach read. Anyway, and look at that cover. Look at that cover. It's just a gorgeous cover. Anyway, those are my 5 October reads. I'll obviously be reading some other books in between because I like to switch between audiobooks and ebooks and physical books. So yeah, I'll be reading a whole lot more than just those 5, but those are 5 I definitely want to get to. So thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. I hope you liked this video. If you do, please like, subscribe, you know, drop a comment, just be friendly, be a friendly face. So and also follow me on Instagram at Pages and Ash. It's at Pages _ at, wait, I can't even get my own handle right. Pause. It's at Pages _ and _ Ash. Wow. So yeah, at Pages and Ash. Please come follow me on Instagram. I'm nearing 4,000 followers and I'm so excited about that. I'm almost at my 3-year anniversary on there, and I've really leaned into like the horror-esque theme this year. Like, I like to read other genres, but horror is just my love. So, but come talk to me on there. We have a lot of fun on there. I love chatting about spooky books and what creeps you out and everything. So please come follow me, and thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again.